Once upon a time, in a quaint little town nestled between rolling hills and beside a serene river, there lived a faithful and courageous dog named Max. Max was a mixed breed with a heart as big as his loyal spirit. He had been raised by a kind-hearted man named Daniel, who had found him as a shivering, abandoned puppy one rainy night. Daniel and Max quickly became inseparable companions. They spent their days exploring the lush forests, hiking up the hills, and enjoying the peaceful moments by the riverbank. Max was not just a pet to Daniel, he was his confidant and best friend. One rainy evening, as darkness cloaked the town and the river began to swell from the relentless downpour, disaster struck. The small river that had always been a source of tranquility and joy to the town's residents turned into a raging, terrifying monster. A flash flood was sweeping through the town, catching everyone off guard. Daniel had been working late at his small woodworking shop, completely unaware of the impending disaster outside. It was only when a panicked neighbor banged on his shop door that he realized the severity of the situation. "The river's flooding, Daniel. You need to get out of here," the neighbor shouted, his voice trembling with fear. Daniel grabbed his phone and tried calling for help, but the lines were down due to the storm. Fear gripped his heart as he realized he was trapped in his shop, water rapidly rising around him. He looked at Max, who had followed him to work that day, and said, "We're in trouble, buddy. We need to find a way out." Max sensed the urgency in Daniel's voice and sprang into action. He darted through the water, swimming back and forth, looking for any escape route. His instincts led him to a small window near the ceiling. With determination, Max leapt and managed to paw at the latch, opening the window just wide enough for Daniel to squeeze through. Gasping for breath and shivering from the icy water, Daniel scrambled out of the window and onto the roof of his shop, Max right behind him. As they clung to the rooftop, watching their shop become engulfed by the floodwaters, Daniel realized just how close he had come to losing everything. Hours passed, and the rain finally ceased. Rescuers arrived in boats to assist the townspeople who had been trapped by the flood. Max barked loudly, drawing their attention to the rooftop where Daniel and he were stranded. With the help of the rescuers, they were brought to safety. The townsfolk were astounded by Max's bravery and loyalty, and they hailed him as a hero. Newspapers carried their story, and Max's heroic act became the talk of the town. He was awarded a special Medal of Honor, and the townspeople raised funds to help Daniel rebuild his shop. From that day forward, Max was not just Daniel's beloved companion but also a symbol of bravery and unwavering loyalty. He had not only saved Daniel from the floodwaters but had also shown the entire town the incredible bond between a man and his dog. Max's courage became an enduring legend in their community, a reminder that even in the darkest of times, the love and loyalty of a faithful friend could light the way to safety.